Hello, Jose.
Hello.
Hope you're okay. Can I just take you back to the reverse fixture? To the reverse fixture, the game against Watford at Vicarage Road. You were particularly angry that day. A much better change of fortunes for you since then. So what was that a catalyst? What has changed for you since that match at Vicarage Road?
I was very angry with the first goal. I was very angry because Martial had to leave the pitch with a very strong tackle. He had the possibility of a concussion. He didn't play the next match. But it was not a foul, it was a goal. And a game that was in our hands, then before half-time you give the opponent the possibility to be winning 1-0. So yes, I was really upset. Then we had a very good reaction. We played, like always, with lots of attacking players and more. We equalized. We were almost winning. Gomez made an amazing save on Zlatan's header. And then we lost in counter-attack, which is something we know that they are very good at. And that made me also angry because we knew already that Watford is a team that defends with a lot of players. They are very defensive, but they have this capacity of being very dangerous in counter-attack. And we let one of their midfield players arrive in that position to score the second goal. So yes, I was upset. The moments are a bit different because that moment was a period where we lost the match before, I think against Manchester City, the match before. In this case, we are having, I don't say the perfect results because we have many draws, but we are in a moment of being unbeatable for a long time. So we are positive, but we know that the game is going to be very, very difficult. I'm happy that you started with a question about our opponent, our match against them, and not going in other directions, because this is what matters. And I know that they are very difficult. They are very defensive, but there are teams that are very defensive and they defend not very well organized. They are just very defensive. That's not Watford case. Walter is a very good coach. The team is very well organized. And then they have this capacity of being dangerous in counter-attack, being dangerous in set pieces with a very physical team. Many players played already in big teams. They have the know-how, they have the experience. Many players are coming from Italian football, important clubs, Napoli, Milan, Udinese, players with great knowledge of high competition. So the team is also very experienced. So I'm waiting for a very difficult match.
Can I change direction slightly?
Yeah, I knew it.
Sorry. Ed Woodward yesterday said there wouldn't be a lot of churn in summer. There wouldn't be lots of players coming in, lots of players going out. Is that because some players have perhaps changed your opinion of them?
First of all, yesterday I had to ask a friend about churn because I had no idea. It's a new word for my vocabulary. You have to learn every time you can, and I thank Ed for that word, because I didn't have idea. I think he's completely right. Of course we speak about it. Of course we speak about what next, and we know that we have a squad that, like every squad, needs changes, but we know also that our squad has potential. Our squad has good players, many of them in the best age, in age of evolution, and is not our philosophy, independent of the numbers, independent of can we spend 10 or 100 million, independent of the numbers, is also the philosophy, the idea, and we look at it in this way. You know, we prefer to bring 2, 3, 4 players, but good players that feel an idea of football that we try to play, that can improve our squad. We are not interested in sell 6 or 7 and buy 6 or 7, and from these 6 or 7, only 1 or 2 are great quality. All the others are the same as the ones we are selling. So we are not going to play this game. We are stable. So we think that our market in the summer will be soft, will be natural. Some players to leave, some players to come, but in a very natural way. So I think the word that Ed used is a good one.
And have some players convinced you they have a future at Manchester United when you may have thought perhaps they didn't? Have people changed your mind in amongst your squad?
You know, you work with the players and you know the players better. I always say this: you only know the players really when you work with them. Sometimes you get disappointed because you expect more. Sometimes you get surprised in a positive way because you think the players are not so good as you expect. And even in relation to this, everything is balanced. I'm not negatively surprised with anyone. I didn't have an incredible impact with some player that I thought was not good enough, and he is. So everything is balanced, and I think our summer will be quite smooth.
In terms of Zlatan, you've said before that he's going to stay, yet there are still stories around that he may choose to go somewhere else. As far as you're concerned, is his future here? And when would his contract be signed?
I don't need his contract to be signed. I'm totally convinced that he's going to stay. He come with the intention of stay 2 years. The first year is going probably not in his mind because he's a very ambitious guy, but in the minds of everyone, the first year is going better than every expectation. He knows that we are going to try again to improve next season and try to share with him in a fantastic way probably the last year of his career at the highest level. So I'm convinced that he's staying. He's also adapted to the club. He's adapted to the situation. I don't see any problem with his family. I give him the possibility of an extra day off to go somewhere to relax, to go to Sweden. He doesn't want. He never goes. Everything is stable with him. So I'm totally convinced that he's going to stay.
Last question, Simon.
Jose, Phil Jones, is he available for the match, and how's the team looking? Is there any other
not
injury
available.
concerns?
No, but Phil not available.